This would be me. My name is William Henry Gates, but you might know me as Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft or the richest person in the world. But this presentation isn't going to be about Microsoft. It's going to be about my life before Microsoft. Today, I draw my life. I was born in a city called Seattle. It's this big coastal seaport city in Washington. My father's name is William Henry Gates Sr. He was this amazing lawyer and everyone in the city knew him. My mother's name was Mary Maxwell Gates and she was a school teacher and served as a board of directors for a couple of companies. I was born in a well-to-do family, so my story isn't a rags to riches story as many people assume. I was the second child of my parents. I have one elder sister named Christy and one younger sister named Libby. Oh, I forgot, I was born on October 28, 1955. I must have totally ruined that year's Halloween for my family. Sorry, Mom. I really liked being at the school. During lunchtime, I would hang out with my friends on the main grounds. I was really interested in mathematics and science and always excelled at it. My parents noticed this and at 13, they enrolled me in another school called Lakeside School, which was an exclusive preparatory school. I was really hesitant to join Lakeside because I didn't want to leave all my friends behind, but I thought it would be for the best. I was so wrong. I had always been a socially awkward kid and had great difficulty in making new friends. Students at Lakeside weren't the best of people. I got bullied almost every other day. Why? Maybe because I was a tad bit different. Maybe because I didn't play football or wasn't a part of a group or a clique. Little did they know I would go on to find Microsoft. Take that, bullies. I started skipping school and stayed at home. I had no friends at the school and I had lost touch with my old friends. It was really a bad phase in my life. And then I met Paul Allen and my life changed for the best. At my school, because of the fear of being bullied, I spent most of my lunch breaks in the library. One day this guy comes to me and starts talking to me. As we start talking, we realized that we had a lot of things in common. We shared same interests and it was a big deal for me because I could finally share my experiences and creations with someone who actually was interested. We became good friends in a really short amount of time. When I was in 8th grade, a club at my school got a teletype model 33ASR terminal and a block of computer time on a General Electric computer for school students. I was really curious about the workings of the system and took huge interest in the programming, the GE system in BASIC. I couldn't wait to go back to the lab and work on the system again. I was so excited and eager about the whole deal. I used to skip my math classes just to program and trust me, I loved mathematics. I wrote my first program, a tic-tac-toe game that allowed users to play the game against the computer. The feeling was immense. I could make programs do what I wanted and how I wanted. I felt like God. I didn't care about the bullies anymore. I skipped classes to be at the lab. I sneaked out of my house at night and be at the lab. I wasn't content with my computer time. I wanted more. I wanted to try so much more. Me, Alan, and 2 other friends started exploiting bugs in the operating system to obtain free time, but were caught and banned from using the lab for the summer. After the ban, we were hired to find bugs in the software in exchange for computer time. Alan and I wrote a program called Traf-O-Data that would make traffic counters of the Seattle city, and we later sold it for $20,000. I wanted to drop out of school and pursue my interests, but my parents wanted me to complete school and go to college. I graduated high school in 1973 with good grades. I scored 50/90 out of 1600 on my SATs and was accepted in almost all the colleges I applied. They liked my creations and my past job experiences. I enrolled at Harvard College in autumn of 1973. I didn't have a definite study plan at Harvard. Harvard was tough. I was staying awake night after night and scoring D's on my chemistry exam. I knew what I wanted to do with my life, but that didn't involve Harvard. I remained in contact with Paul Allen and joined him at Honeywell during the summer of 1974. We would work on various projects together and remember our school memories almost every night. Altair 8800 was released the following year, and Allen came running to me saying that revolution is happening, and it's happening without us. We both wanted to be a part of this revolution. We couldn't be left behind. We wanted to do something of our own creation. I couldn't pursue my interest staying at Harvard. I decided to drop out of Harvard. My parents and my relatives went berserk. They were shocked and asked me how I could leave college without graduating. Everyone in my family had degrees from good colleges, and my family had a rich history of business, politics, and community services. I tried to explain them, but relatives wouldn't budge. Fortunately, my parents understood my decision and stood by my side. So after 3 years at Harvard, I decided to drop out. After dropping out, Alan and we co-founded Microsoft. Last year, my company's quarterly revenue was $18.6 billion. I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this to inspire you. Life isn't fair, you have to get used to that fact. People are going to hold your legs and pull you down. They are going to step on you and keep you down, but you have to stand up to them. Nobody is going to serve you your life on a silver platter. You will not make $60,000 a year right out of high school. You have to take small steps at a time. You can't expect to be CEO of a company in a day. Have patience. Life is not divided into semesters. You don't get summers off, or very few employers are interested in helping you find yourself. Do that on your own time. Stop wasting your summers. I'm not asking you not to enjoy your vacations, but use your vacations to try something new. Explore yourself. Create something. If you mess up, it's not your parents' fault. So don't whine about your mistakes. Learn from them. You and only you are responsible for the mistakes you make. Stop blaming others. And stop worrying about your grades so much. What good are grades if you don't learn anything new or useful? Imagine where I would have been if I had tried to get A+ on my chem exam instead of doing something I truly enjoyed. Maybe there wouldn't have been Microsoft. Who knows? You are going to live only once, just one life. Make it big.